Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Empowered Podcast Season 4. Yeah, guys, you know what time it is. Please, as usual, please like, subscribe, share, drop a comment in the comment section. Tell us where you're watching from, and we will share your shout outs on our social media platforms. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Tonight, we have a special guest in studio. This young lady has a very inspirational story coming from one of the AFM welfare houses. And she will be telling us her story, taking us through her journey from where she began to where she currently is now. Now, Amo, say hello to our viewers.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, this is Amo. She will tell us who she is in a moment. But part of the reason that we thought that we should bring her onto the studio is that we want to highlight the good work that the AFM Welfare Department is doing in the community. You know, as the Bible says, that we are the light of the world and the salt of the earth. Yes. So we are very pleased to have Amo to share her inspirational story with us. So Amo, please, this is now your time. Take it away. Tell us who you are. What is your journey with the AFM house that you were part of?
Okay, so my name is Mabitsela, and I am 20 years of age. So I've started living in Tembilisha House in 2022. That's where I moved in there. And I found it to be a very interesting place to be. Meanwhile, I wasn't, nobody would ever want to move into a CCYC, and you would question yourself about a lot of things. How would it be? How would the treatment be? So at first when I got there, I was so scared, Shem. I was questioning myself about what you would hear people saying. In CYCCs, they treat people like this, they do this. So that's what I had expected. That's what my mind had. But then when I moved there, it was a cool place.
Okay,
cool, it was a home, yes.
It was a home, so you felt the love and the warmth.
Yes, the love and the warmth, the support, the care. So it was a home. That's why I don't normally refer to it as a CYCC, but then it's a home because it was homely and it had love in it. So yeah, it was a quite interesting journey to be working in that and to actually move in there. Yes.
So just tell us, what was the process of you actually moving into Tembilisha House?
Okay, I don't know about the process because my grandmother was the one who underwent all the things, because she just told me that you'll be moving into the specific house because it was that time during COVID-19.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to do the testing of COVID and all that, but then she just told us right away that I found you a place to stay for me, because I have siblings. I have 2 siblings, so it was 3 of us. So she was just like, you guys, you are leaving. So we were just like, where are we going? She was like, I'm not sure, but then we'll find out when we get there. So we just packed our bags and then we hit straight to the place.
So you were raised by your grandmother?
No, I was raised by my mother. And then it was later that life didn't turn out quite well for her. So she didn't take care. She wasn't able to take care of us. So my grandmother was like, since I also can't, because she's married, she lives with her husband. It was going to be somehow if she could take me and my siblings to come stay with her. So she was like, if things are like this, I could actually find a plan for you guys. So when my grandmother came to take us, we were living with my mother by that time.
And how old were you?
I was 16 years old.
And your siblings?
My little sister was 5 and my little brother was 10. So we just packed our bags and hit the road. We went to Tembilisha House. When we got there, I remember it was on the 10th of January. I remember it so vividly.
Like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I do. I do. It was on the 10th of January. When we got there, we had to introduce ourselves to our house mother and tell her our names, and she was so loving and kind. I was so scared. I couldn't I couldn't even talk properly. So when we got there, she just asked our names and hugs. She loved hugging, gave us hugs, and she was like, this is home and this is where you will be living for until you go out. So she just And she had a daughter by that time. Lena,
Okay.
the daughter was so loving because she also welcomed us.
And embraced you.
Yeah, it was like I knew those people before. It didn't feel like they were strangers.
Wow.
So like they just showed us our rooms, and yeah, we took it from there.
Sure.
Yes.
Amazing. So, are you willing to share your mother's name who
Yes, my mother-
welcomed you, so we can give her a proper shout out?
We used to call her Mama Henrietta.
Oh,
yeah, she's Mama H.
yeah.
So she'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm Mama H, so you will know what I'm your
Mama
mother.
H.
Yeah, because I didn't know what to
Yeah.
call her. It's either Auntie, Kuku, Man. She was like, no, Mama is perfect.
Yeah.
And by that time, it was difficult to come out Mama and Mama of other kids. You are not my mom, you
I
are
understand.
others' mom. So she was like, no, when we are here, you all call me Mama. So I'm
Sure.
your mom.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's
Well,
Mama Henrietta.
shout out to Mama Henrietta if you're watching. Big ups to you for welcoming our
Yeah.
sister here, Amo, with
Yeah.
warm hands. And thank you
Yeah.
so much for the great work that you have done in her life.
Mm-hmm.
So now tell us about your schooling, because I noted you said you entered the Tembelisha house when you were 16.
Yes.
And obviously you were still in high school.
In high
I take
school.
it you were still in high
Yes.
school. So what was that journey of you being 16 and now having to complete your high schooling as one of the one of the kids
Yes.
at Tembelisha? How was that journey, until matric?
Okay, I believe that journey it had a lot of hiccups. Like someday it would be gloomy, someday sunny. It wasn't the same. But then I guess it was a nice journey and great one, because I had people who supported me from church, from the house, even sponsors who would come by. Like they would make means. If you need anything, shout out. It could be stationery or whatsoever. So when I moved into Tembelisha House, I was in grade 10.
Okay.
I had to start grade 10 because it's a new place.
I see.
Everything was new. Starting from a new
Sure.
uniform, you should get everything new. And when I got there, surprisingly, they had everything. Stationery, uniform.
For you.
Prepared.
Shout out to
when I got there.
guys. AFM welfare.
Everything, yes.
Doing great things.
Yes, everything was prepared for me and my little brother, because he was also in primary. He was going to do grade 4. And my little sister also had to go to daycare center since while she was 5 years old. So we didn't struggle with anything, because where we came from home, it was different school uniforms and all that. So we didn't take any of that. We just left it that side. So when we came to the side, they started by buying us new school uniform, new school bags, shoes, whatever that you could need for going to school. So when I got there, I was doing grade 10. So they went and looked for space for me to go to school. Like they made sure that I found space, because it was already during the year. Enrollments were closed, so we got a challenge, a little bit of challenge for them to enroll me. I didn't go to school on January, I remember, but then the social workers promised. They were like, February, you are going to go to school.
Sure.
February, you're going to go to school.
And it happened.
It happened.
Wow.
When it was time. I was scared. I was like, they were like, it's time.
Sure.
So I got school. I went to Mahube Valley Secondary School. It's around
Shout
that
out
place.
to the people in Pitori, Tswade, Maminodi, Mahube.
So I went to that school, and it was a nice school, I could say, because I also got the support and the warmth. First day of school, I was scared still. Mama was like, I will accompany you. I will go with you and make sure that you are settled. And she did go with me on my first day of school, and it was quite an interesting journey to be working it with all the people that were supporting me, because I don't think if it wasn't for the people from the church, from Mama Henrietta and everyone, the sponsors who made it possible for me to go to school, I don't think it was going to be a success at the end. I don't think I could have completed my matric by that time, because it was kind of hard to study and take care of your siblings at the same time, because I was the one who was responsible for my siblings at that time, and studying was a challenge. So when I got there, they told me, Hori, when you are here, you are a child, so there's no more taking care of your little sister, just go to school, focus on your friends,
and we'll deal with
and we will deal with it, of which they did. I didn't have to worry about my siblings anymore, about anything concerning them. I just have to worry about me. I just had to be myself. And
I'm sure that was refreshing.
It was
so relieving to know that for the first time.
For the first time, I don't have to
focus on yourself.
Yeah, I don't have to focus about anything concerning schoolwork or whatsoever.
Don't have to worry.
Yeah, what I had to worry about was my homework. I have work to do. I have friends. I can engage and interact with people because I was a very shy person. I wasn't confident about myself. But then being in Tembelisha House, it has taught me to be yourself. And also they value God too much. They will tell you that each and everything that you need, tell God whatever that you do. God has to be inside whatever that you do. You cannot do anything that doesn't have God.
Sure.
So I just went with the flow because at home we used to go to church, but then not really used to go, but then we used to visit church.
I know, and you know what?
Yeah, and
I can see some watching me here.
Yes.
They are local church visitors.
Yes. Yeah, so it wasn't consistent. We were not doing it consistent. But then when you got there, I also got to learn the word. I didn't know it well. But then I used to, we used to do Bible studies at home, devotions, we would sing, and you would be yourself. So being around the Tembelisha house, it has also built my confidence towards speaking out, because I wasn't a person who could speak out whenever I have problems or challenges. I would just keep it to myself and be like, it will just go away and I will forget about them. But then they told me, if you speak out, people will reach out to you, because if you don't speak, nobody will reach out. And if you tell God about specific things that you cannot discuss with people, God will actually make it possible for you. So in that journey of school, I took God with me to school every day. Even at school they used to call me Mamuruti for this one.
No, you're definitely shining the light. If they can call you Mamuruti, it means
because it was long skirt, because you had to be neat when you go out of the house. Mama Henrietta would be like, you should be neat and representable. So the way I looked, they would say, you are different. When you are Mamuruti, when and unali vibe yabazalwani somewhere somehow, and I'll be like, hey. So and fast forward to grade 11. It was a great journey also, whereby I struggled with some of the subjects in school. So I would reach out to Mama H to say, hey, I'm struggling with this and this and this. And she would actually say, Hore, talk to people. She would also actually call sponsors, and they would bring people to our home, comfort of our home, to come tutor us and teach us most of the things that we were struggling with. So my school journey was a smooth one, because I had all the support and all the love from the people. At church, we used to have Mama Bonki.
Shout out to Mama B.
She was our pastor. She was our pastor, and she would always encourage us that if you struggle, talk, and you must read your books. She would say, go to school. I'm not... She doesn't get along with people who don't go to school. So she will
sounds like her.
She will tell you that you should read your books. So and I got to matric.
What year is this now?
2024. I got to matric. And by the way, I have siblings. I'm not mentioning my siblings.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
Okay.
You can mention them wherever you can. Yes.
We go to the year 2024, whereby I did my matric. It was a emotional year, because I didn't think I could get there. Because after a week after I got to Tembelisha House, my mother passed away. A week straight after. So it was a huge adjustment, and I didn't know most of the things. I didn't know that I would be able to actually accumulate that, to actually go as far as me being in matric. Yes, it was just a shock. When you go to school, you get the special treatment. Those are seniors, you must respect them, and the uniform was also different. And then what I liked about it was that the uniform was not the same as the other school people, so you had to get a new uniform. And I was like, I don't want to stress people at home. I can't really say I need a new golf t-shirt. Mama was like, you can't really say that. It's your last year of school, so we are going to buy that golf t-shirt. Come rain or sunshine, you should get that. And she reached out at church. other people, we actually got it. I actually got a chance to get my golf t-shirt, and I was so happy because it was kind of like, it made me see and feel loved, that I am really supported. Even the things that I would say, nah, they don't really matter. They don't really, it looks like it doesn't really matter, but then it does
them,
really matter. Yeah.
You are important.
I am important.
You are valuable.
Yes, I am valuable to them. Yeah, that's how they are. That's how lovable they are. So I did my matric in 2024, and I got all the support from church. They will also pray for us when it's time for exams. They would say, you must ask God for strength. But then if you ask God for strength, it doesn't mean that you can't read and just say, God, please help me. Answers.
You know how I'm sorry, I'm going to demonstrate this, guys. You know, there are people who actually go like this. They take the textbook and be like, Lord, please enter, this information into my head. It doesn't work, guys. So you've got to study.
Yes, they said that it doesn't work like that. So you actually have to study and work hard for you to accumulate whatever mark that you want at the end of the year. And they were like, when you are looking, will you make it? I was like, yeah. They were like, which pass do you want? I said, I want an admission to a bachelor pass. And they were like, you're calling it nicely, ne? So you must read. Yeah. They were like, are you sure? Yeah. And I was like, yes, I'm sure. And trials came. I worked very well. Mama would go to the school and check for the result. Each and every time they would call her, and for her to check the progress and monitoring which help do I actually need for me to be able to go through the year. She would come there, fetch the reports and all that. So the finals came. I wrote. Hey, it wasn't easy. You're cross-nighting and all that. It wasn't an easy thing to do. But then with God, I actually conquered and was able to do it. So on December, we go home for holidays, come back. January, she was like, are you going to buy the newspaper? I was like, check for your name there, you must see. I was like, not really. She was like, here's the money. I'm Helen, go buy the newspaper. I was like, yeah, I'll go. Like,
so you were nervous, you were anxious.
Yeah, I was, because maths, I was doing mathematical literacy. I didn't do it very well. So I was kind of you must remember the promise that you made. And I was like, okay, I did go. I didn't open it when I came back. I just put it there. And then she was like, come, let's open it. Oh, she prayed before even. Okay. Before opening the newspaper, she prayed. After praying, and then she was like, get a ruler. I was like, no, I'll be able to see. She was like, no, go get a ruler.
So you went line by line to check.
I just checked for my number, then I found it. And then when I saw a B, I was like, oh, then I screamed. She also screamed. Yes. She called the office. She called the church to say, my baby has made it. Yeah. So it was a quite interesting journey. I learned a lot. And I've seen that people who you don't know can actually become family. Family is not the people that you are blood related to, but then you can actually make your... Yes, because I met a lot of people from church. I had sisters, I had uncles, I had brothers, I had aunts. I didn't actually feel like I've left my family that side, because like I got the utmost love that I didn't imagine that a stranger could give you, or someone that is a pass-by could offer it to you. So yeah, it was a quite interesting journey, and I completed my matric in 2024.
Well done, guys. Give it up for Amo, guys. We are so proud of you as the AFM National Youth Department, Empowered Youth. We are so proud of you. And I also speak for the AFM Welfare Department. Amo, we are so proud of you. Yes. But as we wrap up this episode, just want you to just speak from your heart, and just before you even get to where you thank all the supporters and all the people that walked with you this journey and prayed for you, can you just give us maybe in 30 seconds, what are your plans from now until the next 5, 10, 15 years? What are your plans? What does Amo aspire to?
Okay, what I aspire to do, or what I really want to do, is that I want to study law. I want to do law, criminology in law. And I want to help out people and give out the love and support that I was able to receive. So I want to like spread kindness, because it is possible to do that. So I want to be the helping hand to others, and I want to be that support structure to other people. So yeah, I'm planning to enrolling in school, going to school, and reading my books. Probably after that, getting a job, buying my own house, and
come on. Okay, girl. Yeah, we wish you all of the very best. But yeah, any final words of encouragement to those who might have a similar story to yours, and what you want to say to Tembelisha, house, for helping you throughout this journey. Just speak from the heart.
Okay, I want to say that I thank each and everyone who was able to contribute and make this big difference in my life, because it really means a lot to me, because it was something that it's out of like it's not something that I thought that I could accumulate, or a journey that I could have walked alone. But then I just want to say thank you to each and everyone who supported me and been there for me. And I want to say thank you to Mama H for being the mom to me and teaching me cooking and all that. I want to say thank you to my sponsors who helped me, like who made all the years in Tembelisha possible, who made it possible for me not to need anything. And I'm truly grateful for that, for the love and the support. And I'm truly grateful to the church also to make me know God and walk in the same path with God, to make me aware that each and everything is possible. For as long as you ask from God, there's nothing that you cannot accumulate, and there's nothing that's difficult. Sure. You can do each and everything that you want to do. If you want to go to the sun, you can actually you cannot go above
nothing
any
is
limits.
impossible.
Nothing is impossible. So I just want to thank each and everyone for the love and the support, the kindness that they've shown into my life, and my siblings also. So I am truly grateful for that.
Wow.
Yes.
Inspirational, guys. Really inspirational. Well, my words to you, Amo, is thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yes.
You are truly an inspiration to all our young people, especially young female aspiring, students and people who want to make it in this life, but they have gone through a lot of difficulty. But seeing you means that it is possible. It can be done. So I wish you all of the very best. I pray that the Lord will cause His face to shine upon you, may grant you all your heart's desires, and everything that you need and require in this life.
Amen.
May it come to you by free course,
I receive.
With speed unhindered, no delay, no obstacles in your life. And may you also grow in this journey of Christianity, as you discover who God has created you to be.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Well, that is it from us, viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. That was episode with Miss Amogelang. And, she has a hidden talent. I'm not sure if she wants to tell the viewers as we leave. But maybe next time, guys. So thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Please continue to like, share, subscribe, and also comment in the comment section. We'll see you next time. Good night and God bless.
God bless.